Tuesday.
Ugh.
It's the first Tuesday of the year.
Yeah.
And that means that I have been getting ready and goal setting this entire time.
It also means that everyone's back at work and is morbidly depressed.
No, everyone's excited about work, and everyone's even more excited about the show that's starting
Really?
in
Hey, if you're
5
excited
minutes.
about work, say so in the comments. Can't wait to see your enthusiasm.
Woohoo, 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
Well, comments have been pouring in. Everyone's saying, I love working at CVS.
I love my job.
Ah, what's your job?
My job is putting up with you.
Wow.
I bet I'm the most qualified person in the world.
And yet you don't get paid a dime.
But someday I will.
Yeah.
Would you like to sponsor us?
Drim big.
Show starting in 4 minutes.
Hey everybody, it's Dan Beckman, and I am here live in Burnsville, Minnesota, looking forward to today's show of rileyLive.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
You don't sound anything like Dan.
Yeah, that was a terrible impression.
But you kind of look like Dan.
Get out of here! We'll call you on later. That was our guest for the day. Bet you can't guess who it is, even though his name is plastered all over the branding materials. 3 minutes.
No, that was actually Josh, and he's standing right here.
And we planned it. We planned that whole thing.
We're
Pull the wool right over your eyes. Right, Josh? Who are you?
We're in your basement.
Get out of here, Josh. We'll call you when we need you.
In about 2 minutes.
Alrighty, we've got 1 minute. What do you want to say to the people out there?
Not just 1 minute, but 1 minute until our first show of 2021.
That's true. We should have called it like, Hello, 2021.
We have not done a show this entire year.
Yeah, I've been putting up with that joke for, 5 days
I
now.
have not had my hair done this entire year.
That's true.
I have not cried this entire year.
1 minute.
I like eggnog.
Seconds, y'all.
Oh, I haven't been this excited this
Is your
whole year.
Pulse pounding in your ears.
Are you ready for 5?
Are your guts spilling
4?
out your butt?
Last time we did this, it
Can I
was...
say that on the thing?
Wake up, my darling. Look what you have done. wake up, my darling. Set fire to a rising sun.
Season's over.
Season of what is over?
Football.
Oh, but you know what's exciting? We are dressed up in Vikings gear, and skull is a good word. My name is Erinn.
My name is Dan.
And together we are
Riley. And this is Riley Live.
It's Riley.
And it's live.
And I bet you haven't been to a show all year. Because this is our first show of the year, guys.
2021. This is the first show of 2021. If you've never tuned in before, thank you for being here. If you're coming in again and again,
Thank
and
you
you've heard
doubly.
me say this again and again.
We're so excited. You've never heard him say it in a jersey, though. Look at this jersey.
Ooh.
You're number 8. I'm number 22. That makes me lots
It's
more
a
than
jersey
you.
thing.
So why do football players get these numbers? Like, what is the why are you numbered? I'm 22.
Well,
I'm 22.
Usually it identifies it. It's identify the player.
Oh. But why do you how do you get assigned these numbers?
Well, usually, and Josh, our guest, will come on later because I am not a football guy. But usually, there's different sets of numbers assigned to special teams and
He's a
defensive players
basketball
and things
guy.
like
Have you
that.
seen this height? I find that 8 is my mother's favorite number. Isn't it, Mom? She's
I
watching.
find my mother's favorite number is 8.
My favorite number, I don't really have one. Maybe I'll get one this year, and maybe I'll play the lottery with it, and it'll be awesome. So happy New Year, David Shore. Happy New Year to all of you. We are so stoked to see you all here tonight.
By the way, the Skull and the Vikings theme is not just for funsies. We are coming to you live from Minnesota.
Where the Vikings just won a game.
Yes, they did, which if you are a Vikings fan, you know is a big deal.
And if you're not a Vikings fan, you can still get excited for them. So let's all type in our
If
comments.
you're not a Vikings fan,
Skull.
leave us alone.
Skull, which is a chant. I got to see my first Vikings game
See, look at that.
last year in 2020. Oh, that didn't even make it into the video. I don't know how because it was exciting.
Yeah, it did.
The Vikings game?
Oh, the
did
video.
not make it into the
It is in
video.
the slideshow, though, so if you guys are titillated for slideshows, just keep your
Get
tittles strapped.
excited. But yes, Josh took me to my very first Vikings game, my very first NFL game, my very first football game. Let's just get back to rudimentary stuff.
And I feel like, speaking of getting back to rudiments, I've been sipping this already. Today, we are drinking Suntory, which is a Japanese whiskey that we really like.
Mm-hmm. And we are drinking it out of NFL glasses
Not
provided to us.
NFL Minnesota Vikings glasses. By the way, Josh, who is our guest today, is a huge Vikings fan. In fact, the Vikings themselves named him as the top 50. I think that's the number. Josh, 50?
50?
60. But he was definitely in the top 50 of 60.
And I just think that is just amazing. I absolutely cannot wait for you guys to meet Josh because we're going to play a fun game with him today. But for now, what are you all drinking out there? Because this is the first toast of 21. Of 21.
Of the year 21 is going to be a good year. Isn't that the Who song?
Oh, I love the Who.
Really?
Don't you? We were just talking about favorite music videos. Mine is an Aha music video, followed closely by Hey, Mickey, You're So Fine.
All of which have nothing to do with the Who.
But I was curious as to what you guys are drinking, and I was also curious as to what your guys' toasts are
And
for the new
also,
year.
just a quick side toast, Sarah Lineberry's drinking a Coke because it's her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Sarah. Thank you for tuning in on your birthday. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's all wish happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
A huge shout out.
From the Iron Midlands
Billy's
themselves.
saying hello to himself.
My dad's still putting on a football clinic over here.
I love
He's like,
that.
mostly the numbers identify the positions played, except for the crossovers.
That's because we
Dad,
just look
we're
so
having a
cool.
show here, okay?
And sports fans love it. Like Susan Rapier's talking about sports and Buffalo Trace, all good stuff.
Buffalo Trace is not a sport, but for some,
She talked about a sport before she talked about it.
got it.
Here's my starting toast for 20. Actually, you know what? You start and I'll finish.
Okay, great. The
Best
time
of
2020
20
was
when
we
ended.
it.
Because
2021
is
going
to
be
a
wonderful
year
of
happiness,
and
joy,
and
excitement,
but
it
won't
be
a
year
of
sadness.
nope.
Cheers, everybody. We hope that was a magical toast for you.
Clink. Even if no one else likes it, I do.
I do too. I actually meant, Dan, you start a whole sentence and I'll finish it up, but that was much
Happy
more
New Year,
fun.
sports fans. Excuse me.
Larry Cruz, how did you know I was a sports fan? I knew this was football. I knew this was NFL. Heck, I knew this was the Vikings, and they won this week. I know a lot.
Also, big shout out, not to Vikings, but shout out to the Cleveland Browns. Congrats, and briefly, congrats, and also sorry.
Funny, Weed, that you say volleyball is underrated. Dan's sister is incredibly into volleyball, and his father, who's watching tonight. And I bet they would agree with you that volleyball is underrated. I myself have only played once with a bunch of Jamaicans. It was fun. There's nothing more to that story.
Is that a relevant detail, or?
Well, I was playing with a bunch of Jamaicans, and we were all like, "Yeah, man!" and they were like, "Girl, you're the best." And I was doing really poorly. This was years ago when I worked at the resort. Anyway,
well, it's been a good show, y'all.
It's been a good year. Don't leave me now. Oh, man.
If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. I don't know how that song goes.
But I do know we've been getting a lot of puppy love this week.
Yes, we have.
I mean, we arrived in Minnesota just before the new year, just before our episode.
Minnesota, of course, is my home state and where my family lives, and I haven't seen my family in forever, so we quarantined inside our vehicle and drove here from North Carolina.
We sure did, and we have been just inundated with puppy love.
We can't breathe.
This is Dan, literally.
That's my oldest dog, Miley, and her middle sister, Lainey, and the brand new addition to the family, Emmy, who has been an absolute delight.
There is Miley and Dan going to pick up food the other night. They are best of friends.
Yeah.
We also have, we've literally been cuddling this dog, Emmy, who is the new puppy in the house since we arrived. And let me tell you guys, I don't know if you know this, dogs and mental health go very well together.
Yes, they do, especially if you're a fan of good mental health, which I am.
Yeah, dogs are the best. I love all animals. My favorite animal, as most of you know, is a hamster. But dogs are the best in the whole wide world. And I am so excited because our special guest is here today.
Check it out.
And he is a dog named Bear.
Hi, Bear.
Oh, dogs
I think
are
he
the
was
best.
on the last episode we did here, too.
And Bear was being kind of a little bit of a butt before the show.
No, he was not.
Now,
he was being a good boy.
Now he's being a really good boy.
Now he's like, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go.
Oh, Bear, are you excited to be here?
Bear, are you going to stay here the whole show?
Yes,
Bear, are you wanting us to talk about something a little bit more interesting?
No, I really like you.
There's Dan taking the Christmas tree out of his parents' house. He had to strain very hard.
As you can see, 2020 has taken a toll on all of us, and I am absolutely no exception to that particular rule, because that is something that nobody needs to see.
Nah, it was great. It was great. You know,
Carrie thinks I'm cute.
Oh, you are cute. That's true. Everybody thinks you're Kroot. If you're not Kroot,
I am Kroot.
I am Kroot. Look at all of the Vikings gear in this basement. Like, so being a top fan is something that our next guest is absolutely absolutely embodiment. Look, this is a gumball machine shaped like a football. Come on,
this is a limited edition cereal. Let's pop it open. I'm kidding.
As Josh has a small coronary.
Oh,
just
wait.
A small
Can
one,
we also talk about this, maybe?
Oh.
This is the cutest little Vikings fans of our next. Actually, let's bring him on first, because there's no point in doing all this if he's not going to be here for it. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of the show, you have seen this man before. His name is Josh. He's one of my best and oldest friends because he is 76.
He's definitely not one of your oldest friends anymore.
But he's been a friend for the longest time.
For the longest time. Josh is an amazing dude. He's been my friend for a few years now. And I got to tell you, look at him and his beautiful wife and their beautiful to-be-born baby. That's how it works, isn't it? Something that is so amazing. We are so excited to welcome him on because we're going to play an amazing game with him today. Please put your virtual hands together for
Josh Mathiowetz.
Riley.
Hello,
How you doing, Josh? Welcome back to the show.
It's so good to be here. Well,
Where?
you guys are here.
I was going to say,
You're
it should be.
in
It's your
my
house.
place, but
We're
Yeah.
all wearing your clothes too. We're like cross-dressers,
Yeah.
except I'm the only crosser.
Except instead of cross-dressing gender, we're cross-dressing ownership of clothes.
you guys look amazing.
Thanks. This is probably the best we've ever looked.
So how much do we add up to? Quick, audience, tell us. 19 plus 22 plus 8. Woo! Isn't that what all football players do?
Yeah, Ian,
No.
we know. We already congratulated the Browns.
Wait, I thought
okay?
they won though. So they won, but they didn't go to the playoffs? What is that?
It means, well, they had a few more
There's a
games.
whole season for a reason.
So was this
I wish
one
they
of those
played a
games
whole
that,
season of football. It's a new
And
structure.
then
You
it
play
all
a whole
comes down to
season.
the last game.
Yeah.
So was this one of those games that didn't matter?
Correct.
I see. We
Kind of
went
like
to
the
one of
game you
those-
went to last year.
Yeah. So Josh and I, there's a picture of it right there. Josh and I went to a game last year. It was my first and only and most wonderful experience. Look at that giant drum behind us. I wanted to bang on it so hard. And unfortunately, what happened was they lost. And I saw one of the happiest guys that I know become one of the saddest guys that I know.
Josh wouldn't do the wave.
He
I would
wouldn't.
not.
I have a
don't do the
video of
wave.
him.
My dad
not
also
doing
hates the wave,
Yep.
though, to be fair.
I love the
Worst
wave.
thing in all of sports.
well,
Comment if you're with me. Well,
you-
next to the Packers.
are you
Sorry. There's the
considering-
Packers and then the Waves.
what about curling?
Oh, you mean like
This is Minnesota, the home of curling.
Really?
is
Yeah.
this what is this is curling, right?
This is
Sure,
different kind of
different kind of curling.
What is
Actually,
curling?
Ann, we'll take it from here. Why don't you go?
Yeah. See you later.
Why don't you
I
come back? You're the
didn't-
sex appeal.
This wasn't going to be a sports episode, but we just decided to be all purple and stuff. And now I feel out of place on my own show. So I better
Yes,
have another
congrats
drink.
to the Browns. They made the playoffs.
Congrats to the Browns,
and
even though you have COVID.
Speaking of congrats, Josh, talk to us about what this is right here.
Mhm.
What is it?
Oh, here, I'll get a little closer so you can
Oh,
see.
ew, it's a baby.
It's a baby.
Whose baby is it, Josh?
We're getting a dog. No, I mean, we're getting a human. Come right before next year's training camp. That's kind of in my mindset. It's like, all right, got to make sure the baby comes before the football season so I don't have to miss any Viking games.
I'm glad you
And
planned
we're
this
good.
out.
I planned it out. And yeah, so July 12th.
I am
is-
so excited. Here is a drink that your wife could not have right now.
Well, she could if she wanted.
She could if she wanted, but
Wow.
It ain't going to make her suffer.
Dedicated to your baby. The Packers suck has been on that screen for a long, long time. Let's get the negativity off of 2021, shall we?
I like that.
Well,
person.
no, but see,
I didn't see who it was.
Friend, that was my dad. Friendly
Thank you.
negativity is part of sports.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm,
It's like me saying I don't like Dan when truly he's my brother, but I make fun of him.
Right.
I see.
No.
That's
You-
like when
you-
Dan pulls my pigtails. I know he really loves me. Ah,
And yes, Ian, that was our old assistant coach is now your head coach, and yeah, that's unfortunate.
wow.
Well, that's as much as we're allowed
Right?
to talk about sports on this particular show.
I just lost my mojo. I didn't know what to do. I was like, yeah, football.
Got some congratulations coming in for Josh's baby.
You guys are gonna lose your sponsorship if you keep talking sports here.
Ah, yes,
Oh,
our
no.
sponsorship.
Our Colgate sponsorship,
Thanks, Karen.
Hey, Colgate.
which is yet to be confirmed by us
Colgate?
or Colgate.
Josh, what's been keeping you busy in the last several weeks and months and year, I guess?
Just like everyone, I'm working from home. Or I don't want to say everyone, but a lot of people I'm working from home. But it's always nice to see a friendly face or two come into my home. And as Dan was saying, we are expecting, so we've been remodeling our soon-to-be baby's room, and of course it's purple.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Oh, I said she like that. I bet
Wait,
I
do you
know.
know what it is?
I don't.
That doesn't happen.
Does Erinn know
I
it
know.
is?
I know. It is going to be a girl. And she
Is that what you want?
Yes.
And
Do you really?
Yeah.
More than a boy?
Yeah.
Sam, what do you want?
She wants a girl.
Well, that's great. Well, it's
Perfect.
gonna. Well, I said girl without even thinking.
She'll
so
respond in about 10 seconds because it's on about a
to
15
the
second
future
delay.
son of Josh and Sam.
Yep.
Please never watch
Here's
this.
what you do. You tell the baby that it's going to be a boy, and it'll come out a girl just to be argumentative.
Oh, I like that.
Correct, which
Hey,
is
wait
why
a
I'm
second.
expecting a boy.
See?
Oh, or it could be a they. This is 2021, and theys are coming out too.
That's also true.
Touche.
Yeah.
Although that's more of a an identity than it is a genetic or a biologic thing.
That's true.
But that's for another episode.
Yes.
Speaking of identity, there is a game that has been identified in our world that Josh introduced to us that is so fun.
Thanks, wifey.
It's called Boy or Girl, and we are going to...
Not called girl or boy.
This is a game that Josh and only Josh so far has had the power to wield because he comes on and hosts. It takes a lot more work on the hosting side than other games that we play.
He's amazing.
And it's only been played once, and it's my favorite game we've played on this show so far.
Me too.
And it's a little game that we call, if you've seen it before, you know it.
Initializing. Initializing.
What are you doing?
I'm initializing.
This bit is dumb.
No, you're dumb. Initializing.
All right. It's called
right.
Initializing, and if you are a fan of K-Fan radio, you may know it as the Initials game, but that's not what it is here.
And the initials
because
probably not
I don't
even
need
K.
a lawsuit.
Nah.
Nope, me either.
So, Josh, why don't you tell the people how this game is played?
Yeah.
I would love to. So here's how we play. We have 10 names that all share the same initial that I will give you in just a moment.
Like Janet Jackson
Sure, that would be JJ.
and Josh Mathiowetz
Sure, that would be JJ.
and Jan Jeckman.
Yes.
And
Great.
this should be how we play the game.
This is going to be a long
You
game.
say the name, and then we tell you which letters they start with.
Great.
And that's the
Perfect.
winner.
Viewership's going to go up there.
Uh-huh.
So the names could be people, places, things. Each name will have up to 6 clues. If you want to guess what the name is, you need to yell out your name because your name is the buzzer.
Ooh.
If you get it right, you get a point. If you get it wrong, you are out for the remainder of just that question.
And that means what? We have to be quiet?
So part of the strategy of the game is not to buzz in too early, but you also need to buzz in before Dan does.
This is fun for me because I usually you build the tension and then I can like make a sudden movement and we'll make Erinn buzz in.
No, I'm not going to do it. You know why I'm going to do so well? I've been playing video games and my reflexes are better now. So I'm ready.
Jack
She's
Murphy
ready.
wants you to play CP, so you can do the Carolina Panthers,
Ooh,
The Panthers.
which is an offshoot of the Vikings. It's a different Norse team.
true.
The
Oi.
Panthers.
So do we have any guesses out there of what today's initials are going to be?
I think they're going to be WW.
I'm going to say they're DE.
D-E.
ARTH, dearth.
Mhm.
Hey, no
Any
lack
others?
of
Josh, do you have any
initials
guesses?
I do have a guess.
What is it?
My guess is SM for my wife,
here. SM.
but that's actually not what the initials are.
Daniel Beckman. It is 2021 and we need a new shtick. The yes and no thing has gone
Are
on
the best
too
things
long.
on this show.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
It's the only reason I continue to watch.
We've got a guess of MM. We've got a guess of KK. We've got a guess of RW.
Ooh.
All right,
Ooh,
well-
both, I wonder if it's going to be RW.
None of those are correct.
BR.
And why?
Today's initials
Super bird.
are D, B.
No, I was so close.
Oh my gosh.
B,
I know what one of those things could possibly
B.
stand for, and I'm really excited.
All right, we
All right,
ready?
my
let's play this
gosh.
baby. How many questions are there?
So there's 10 questions.
Great.
So
Clue number 1.
has a history of drug and alcohol abuse.
Clue number 2.
Became engaged at the early age of just 16.
It's not you.
Clue number 3.
Has been a cover girl model and spokeswoman.
Clue number 4.
Former child actress.
Dan Beckman.
Dan.
Dan. It's Drew Barrymore.
That's right.
Dan is on the board with 1.
I am so impressed.
I
When you
thought-
said got engaged and had drug and alcohol history, were you thinking it was you until you said 16? I was like, oh,
I was
thank God
engaged
it
at
wasn't
16.
30.
And he was always
What?
a
I don't even
cover
know.
girl model.
Yeah. Maybe it's Dan. Maybe it's Maybelline.
What's the first show that you guys ever saw Drew Barrymore in watching out there?
Probably
Hmm.
E.T.
That's what I saw. And that was my mommy and daddy's first movie ever.
Clue number 6 is on the Walk of Fame for being in movies such as The Wedding Singer and E.T.
There you go.
Ah.
I was going to buzz in after CoverGirl, but I was resisting.
Easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. Remember that?
I do. All right, here we go. Dan Beckman is up 1-0.
Oh, baby.
Number 1.
A student of all sciences.
Clue number 2.
An inventor.
Oh, DB.
Clue number 3.
Has been involved with illegal activity, including working with Libyan terrorists.
Dan, that's Doc Brown.
Oh
Thanks to us just
We were literally just talking about that before
no! Oh
today's show.
man!
we just watched that movie recently, or never would have picked up on that Libby and
I
Taylor
am
thing.
really impressed.
I love it.
Man!
This is going well.
For me,
I am just holding back, relaxing, massaging
acting all
my
cool,
own
shooting some
temples.
b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble. I was going to
Clue
Well,
number
in my neighborhood.
Clue number 1
Here we go.
consists of 7 cities and towns,
Clue number 2.
known as the birthplace of speed.
Dan,
Dan.
Oh.
Daytona Beach.
No!
That's right.
No! You know what's happening?
I had to make these harder.
I'm resisting buzzing in because the last time we
See,
played
you
this
can't
game,
do
I was
that.
like, Erinn!
You got to
And
walk
then
the
I was
line.
just saying things. I thought it
I'm
was Daytona
tightening the
Beach.
noose.
I thought it was Daytona Beach, but then I was like, I'll just wait a couple more. Dang.
We got some support from the audience.
Thanks,
Woohoo.
Weeb.
All right, so Dan has 3.
I will get it. I got
Erinn has 0.
it. Look, and I'm doing the mashed potato.
Clue number 4.
Clue number
Or question number 4. Usually roofless.
Clue number 2.
Often custom built from scratch.
Clue number 3.
But at times it's created by modifying an existing vehicle.
Clue number 4.
Designed for use.
Oh, Dan.
No.
On what? I mean, I
Nope,
rang
nope,
it.
you
No, it's,
rang
it's,
it.
either way, it's a
You
dune
rang it.
buggy.
I knew it too.
That's right.
I'm gonna just buzz
I love
in
it.
next
She
time,
knew it,
next time
but
I
she
know.
didn't do it.
I have to
No.
have.
You're approaching the threshold of not being able to take this game.
Let me tell you something.
I don't want to put the pressure
This
on
is
you.
a new year, right? And so what I've been doing is I've been like really reflecting on myself. We'll talk about this later in the show and stuff. And I've been like, don't be so impulsive. I've got to be more impulsive.
I mean, Dan's normally really, really bad at the drawing game.
True, but I won.
I know.
You did.
If we watched last week, he won.
I
So
was so happy about that.
If he wins the last game of 2020 and the first game of 2021, this head will be so big we're gonna have to get a new lens.
And it already is. My hat size is like
the
31.
good news is it's a lot easier for me to keep score when it's just Dan. So
What is that score? Is it 4-0?
The score I can't remember.
3-0.
4-0.
Okay.
That's okay.
So question
I got
number
this.
5.
Which 4-0?
I've got
Dan.
support
Dan.
out there.
Dan,
Dan,
Carrie
Dan
got it.
Schweikart believes in me. Thank you, Carrie.
Yeah.
All right, number 5
Clue number 1.
has been a thing for as long as humans have been on the earth.
Clue number 2.
The first stage is self-digestion.
Clue number 3.
Different events will happen with this, often depending on religion.
Clue number 4.
Although not always like this, once it reaches this state, it will be like this forever.
Clue number 5.
It can occur for many reasons, including disease and accidents.
Clue number 6.
When a human is no longer living. 5.
4.
Erinn.
Erinn.
Dead bodies?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I thought about dead bodies
I did
earlier
too,
on,
but I was
then
like-
there was something that you said that didn't.
Uh-oh.
It's all good. It was a good clue. I just got confused. Okay, great. Yay!
That's
my
a good
first
one.
point.
Self-digestion.
That's what.
Yeah, that was first stage, I guess.
Oh,
That's
Self-
what Wikipedia says.
Wait,
So if-
self-digestion is the first stage of death.
that's what it says.
I guess the bacteria.
the
Oh
very
my gosh.
they
Just,
basically eat itself. Right?
Anybody
nice.
out there who's really into dead bodies, can you clear this up for us?
Thanks, Myra.
Good
I
job,
appreciate your support. All right,
All right, number 6.
my favorite
Clue
number.
number 1.
Attended a school with 2 Division II championships.
Oh no.
Clue number 2.
Grew up in a city that has over 1,800 acres of parkland with 79 parks.
Clue number 3.
Shares a birthday with the original Elder Cunningham from the Book of Mormon.
Clue number 4.
Has been a part of a NBC's hit summer TV show.
This is going in a direction I wasn't.
Clue number 5.
Materials can be found in many different forms of media, including print and digital.
Clue number 6.
Became engaged in December of 2020 when proposing to his...
Erinn! It's Dan Beckman!
No!
I mean,
Wait a second.
I tried
wait,
so
go back
hard.
and do all those real quick.
I'm
Yep.
confused about that third one. That I was in a. I get the National Park
So-
thing. I thought it was Dan originally.
No, it wasn't national. So attended quiet initials. So attended
was
a
intense,
school
though.
with 2 Division II championships. UMD
Okay.
has 2 Division II championships.
Okay.
That's where Dan went to college.
Dan
grew
went to
up,
college.
He did. True story. I visited him a couple times. Grew up in a city that has over 1,800 acres of parkland.
I almost said
with
Dan already
79
at that,
parks.
but then you
That's
said this
Burnsville,
next
Minnesota.
Thing. What the heck is this?
Shares a birthday with the original Elder Cunningham from the Book of Mormon.
I
So
almost-
Josh Gad is
February
on the same
23rd.
birthday.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Great.
Number 4, this is me skirting the line, but has been a part of NBC's hit summer TV show. So for 3 seconds, Dan was a part of NBC's America's Got Talent 3 years ago.
Hey!
And
so
there's
was
pictures
I.
to prove it. But I had to find a way to completely try
Wow.
to throw it out the
I
scent.
am very
Wait.
impressed.
And I
that
was
was
trying
good.
my hard. I wanted Erinn to get that clue so badly.
Well, I'm
and
glad that I
And then
did.
the next one was the engaged.
And then I said, materials can be found in many different forms of media, including print and
Wow.
digital. Okay. And then obviously the easiest one, became engaged in December of 2020 when
Good.
proposing to his girlfriend on a social media web show.
Good job, Josh.
That
Way
was
to
good.
pull the wool over the clue's eyes, the clueman's eyes.
I'm having so much fun.
Wow. Okay. Was
Also,
it 3-4
also,
or
like,
2-4?
when I center myself on this K, don't I look cool?
You look awesome. All right. So it is. So we've done 6. So it is 4-2. Erinn is coming back. Go, Erinn, go.
Go, Erinn, go. That was very genuine, Josh.
Number 1.
It's required to remain cold at all times.
Clue number 2.
Normally has 2 main ingredients.
Clue number 3.
While the first ingredient normally remains the same, the second ingredient can be chocolate, cherry, or something else.
Clue number 4.
Uses a stick.
Erinn.
Erinn,
So I prematurely.
5.
Danimals bananas.
Is it Danimals? Are you sure? It's not Danimals bananas?
Let me double check.
Oh
Danimals
no!
bananas.
I couldn't stop thinking about Danimals.
Okay, now get
So
2 more
Dan
clues.
gets 2 more clues.
Chocolate and cherries.
So
have
I'm going to read that last one again. Uses a stick.
Clue
Oh,
number 5.
okay.
You can buy 1 or multiple at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Clue
Oh.
number 6.
Sold at Dairy Queen, this ice cream is one of the top choices on their menu.
Dan, and it's a dilly bar.
Dilly, 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 dilly.
Ow.
Oh man, you know what? I just really wanted to buzz in, and
Yeah.
I couldn't stop thinking Danimals yogurt, and I was like, "What's the why? It's Danimals. It's got to be Danimals."
Next time when you buzz in, just buzz in with the right answer.
Okay.
That's a great piece of.
Ah!
It made her cry.
Oh,
I
I'm
did.
sorry.
It's okay. Actually, I haven't cried this entire
She
year.
has not. It said that in the opening.
I haven't cried for good or bad things.
You know-
I haven't cried at all, and I'm a crier.
I don't know how this happened, but somehow I became the villain of this show because every single time we play games, there's like a million people rooting for Erinn, and just everyone else is like, "Stop it, Dan!"
No. It's okay. I'm proud of you all.
Aw. All right, so it is now 5-2.
Okay.
Okay.
With Dan on top. So technically, Erinn needs to get the last 3 to have,
you have a
chance.
tiebreaker?
I do have a
Okay.
tiebreaker. Okay. So number 8, here we go,
Here we go.
Number 1.
is a member of the AFC.
What's that?
Clue number 2.
The estate of Pat Bolwin is the current owner.
Clue number 3.
Orange, navy blue, and white are the main colors.
Clue number 4.
Has a nickname of Orange Crush.
Erinn!
Erinn.
Dr. Pepper! Dr. Pepper!
No.
That's a P.
I got really excited and
I wish Dr. Pepper were a member of the AFC. I'd watch the hell out of that game.
wait, I'm so sorry. What is the AFC? It's not over yet.
It's
Don't
not
tell
over
him.
yet. So,
Don't
All
tell
right.
him.
Clue number 5.
3-time world champions.
Clue
Oh.
number 6.
This football team plays at
Oh.
Mile High Stadium in Colorado.
Yeah, it's the Denver Broncos.
Oh my God! Dad, I'm so sorry. That was my daddy's team. I have a Denver Broncos jersey that's mine. It's not a jersey. It's like a sweatshirt with a little thing on it, and it's their colors.
And
it's
let me
orange
guess,
and
the colors were orange, navy blue, and white.
navy blue
By the
and
way,
white.
guys, if there's any discrepancy, I see the answers coming in here. We have the comments blocked as we're doing these clues, just so that we can make sure. What's your language?
What did he say?
I said, ¿Por qué están las mujeres?
Oh, por favor,
Please
mantenga
stand
cierre
clear of
la
the door.
puerta. Please stand clear of the doors. That's how I learned Spanish.
Yep, me too. Still haven't learned it.
Oh, man.
All right, so Erinn is eliminated, but we still are going
We're
to
going.
finish
No,
this out.
Erin's not eliminated. Erin is going for the highest score that Erin can get.
Perfect.
And that's what life
True
is all
story.
Just
about.
eliminated from winning this game.
You're only responsible for your attitude and your effort. So I have a good attitude, and I'm going to make the best effort I can.
Crank that effort.
Yeah.
Question
you
number
are
9. Clue number 1. Born in 1973.
Clue number 2.
Has several world records.
Clue number 3.
Has been a part of multiple stunts that have been shown on TV or on the internet.
Dan.
Dan.
no.
David Blaine.
Oh no! I knew that one. You know what happened? I was thinking Evel Knievel. Evel Knievel.
Yeah,
Knievel.
in 1973.
Still the wrong initials.
Right. Well, but when something gets stuck in your head, you can't think of anything else. You know what I mean?
I get it.
It's like the
I
other
get
day
it.
when I was like, Doritos.
Are you talking about halitosis?
Hey, I have a great joke about halitosis. I'll tell you all next week.
Ooh,
I
something to look
promise.
forward to. A reason to or not to turn in, depending on who you
I
are.
can't tell you now because it's part of the punchline. Hey,
Number 10.
okay. I got this one.
Clue number 1.
Born in Newport Beach, California.
Clue number 2.
Appeared on Home Improvement at the early age of just 5 years old.
Clue number 3.
Has independently released multiple musical albums.
I know this person. I just can't think of his
Clue
name.
number 4.
Was a star on The Amanda Show.
Yep. I love this guy.
Clue number 5.
For years, was on a TV show with his co-star Josh Peck.
Yep.
Dan?
Dan. 5.
Drake
5.
Bell?
That's right.
Got it.
I watched The Amanda Show. I absolutely watched
Drake
Home
and
Improvement
Josh.
growing up.
I didn't know he was on Home Improvement.
Yeah,
I guess
he was
it must
the
have been one
baby.
episode.
No.
I don't know. I just saw that
No,
he was on.
the
Okay.
baby.
Wait, you thought. Wait, he was a baby. He was
Not-
5, wasn't he?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, he was 5.
I was thinking about Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah.
Was he on Home Improvement?
JTT.
JTT was,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
not DB, as in Drake Bell. So I got
Here we go.
one quick tiebreaker. This is to break the non-existent tie,
Okay, just
All
for funsies?
just for funsies. This only has 3.
Ooh.
Only 3
I'm
potential
gonna
things.
get it in
Cluesies?
one.
Only 3 clues. So
You going to get in one?
This is worth 19 points, and I'm gonna win.
How about this? If you get in, I'm going to get it in 2.
oh,
If
I
you get
like
it-
this.
If you get it in 1,
Then what? Then I win the whole game? Okay.
Ooh.
Let's do it. On
What's
your
the
mark,
score
get
right
set,
now?
and bet.
It's a lot
Whoa!
it's what?
It's 8-2.
Okay, if you win this, I will give you 5 whole points if you get it on the first one.
I already said I'd win the whole game, and I took your hand and I shook it. Let's
Does
go.
that seem sportsmanlike?
No,
No.
All right. I'm
I'm
going to put
just
some
kidding.
D-bucks on it. So
I'm
put some
just
D-bucks on
kidding.
it.
You know what? If we get this, then I'm going to make you I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really excited. Go for it, Josh.
All right. So once again, only 3
By the way,
clues.
Josh is not sick. He just has a viral cough that originated in Wuhan.
Oh, has he been coughing?
Yeah, exactly. Going
took
on
my temperature.
almost a year now. So
Yeah.
all right.
Clue number 1.
So Erinn claims that she's going to get it just in this one clue.
Okay. Can I buzz in, or do I have to wait till clue 2?
You have to wait.
She says you got to wait.
Clue number 1.
This often involves rude jokes.
Erinn, Dan Beckman.
No.
But it does.
I'm offended.
It's okay.
Certain things you gotta do
Number
for
2.
comedic effect. Yeah.
The stereotype is based on specific looks of an individual.
This what? Say it again?
Stereotype.
The stereotype is based on specific looks of an individual. And the last clue,
Clue number 3.
Elle Woods was considered this at the start of the film featuring Reese Witherspoon. Dan Beckman.
Dumb Blonde.
That's right.
That's right.
Let me tell you.
And who's the winner of the game, Josh?
Not the dumb blonde.
The best slide out there, right?
Yay!
Am I right, people?
Is
Well-
Josh not the bomb diggity? I would like you, Josh, to raise your glass of Vikings water, and I would love you to tell the folks out there what you think that your wishes are for them for 2021.
You know what? It's been a strange last year, but last year is in the past. We are now in the present. Enjoy the year. Take it a day at a time. That's all we can do. A year ago right now, we didn't know we'd be in the state that we are right now.
Minnesota.
Which is Minnesota. Well, I guess I did because I was living here. But a year from now, who knows what we're in? All we can do is control what we can do.
I love that. That's very similar to what we say at the end of every episode. So
Cheers,
I know
Josh.
I've watched.
Okay. Well, I don't have any whiskey left, but
I don't either. I
I'm
just
gonna-
wanted the clinking
I'm gonna
noise.
alleviate that. Joshy, do you have any wishes for the new year? Do you have any resolutions or goals?
Is to be a good dad.
Oh,
That is the best New Year's resolution, I do believe. What an
got a yes.
appropriate use of yes. I love that.
Right?
Everyone, please give your virtual hands up for Josh. Thank you for that game, Josh.
Thank you so much.
It was so good.
and thanks for letting. We're gonna be right here in your basement if you need us.
Sounds good.
We are speaking of goals and resolutions, Daniel. I believe that we have set some goals and resolutions, and we are going to talk about them on our show right now. And we want to know about yours as well. So here we are, 2021 goals and resolutions.
I'd call them resolutions and goals.
Well, resolutions and goals, because I have what's the difference between a resolution and a goal, you may ask? Well, a resolution is that thing that is resolute, that thing that you are going to do no matter what. I have a resolution. It is my New Year's resolution. I don't think you should have too many resolutions because it's very hard to focus. But goals, I think you can have as many as you want.
That's very interesting. So you're saying that the resolution, if there's if there's a tree, you've got all the goals on the bottom. You can basically pick one goal that you want to make your resolution.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
Yep, exactly.
That's the only difference.
Well, I genuinely think like a resolution. I just started breaking out into a hive right here. Does anybody see that?
It's the embarrassing loss on live TV
No.
in
I was
front of
excited.
tens of people.
Do you know why it wasn't a loss?
Why?
It wasn't a loss because you are my fiance and you still won.
That's very sweet, but you did lose the game.
So here are my goals and resolutions. Oops, for 2021.
This looks
I
way
told
worse on
you.
camera than it does in real life.
Oh, does it? Because
Anyway.
I told you, like I have a hive. It's one hive. I'm not worried. It's just itches. Anyway, and it came out of nowhere. I wasn't
patting
hitting
her
myself. I
forehead
was
weave.
just scratching myself.
Okay, goals
Okay,
and resolutions.
So
We're back
my
on track.
goals and resolutions, I went ahead and wrote them out the other day. My 2021 resolution is to make at least one person smile every day. That is my
Which
2021 resolution.
I have to say is lovely and poetic, but I also think it's a little bit of a cop-out because that's something that you just probably have done every day of your life. Every year of your life.
Maybe not. Either way, it's something that
You
I would
are-
like to acknowledge them. If I am doing it
Okay.
every day, awesome. But then I would like to be like, who did I make smile today at the very end of every day? And then I would like to remember that.
I like that.
person.
And that was not meant to shoot down the resolution. It was more meant to lift you
Well.
up because you are a person who makes people smile. That's just what you do.
Aw.
That's like if I were like, my resolution is to be above 6'4" every single day. But way cuter because yours is like a really nice thing to do.
Red Skelton was one of my favorite humans in the world. I never obviously got to meet him, but I think that he was an incredible classic entertainer. I think he was the bomb diggity diggity bomb bomb. And he said, if I can make one person smile every day, I don't know why that's my Red Skelton impression. I don't even have one.
Ouch.
Are you okay?
Yes.
But he was like, if I can make one person smile every day. Okay, I got to work
Helen
on my...
Mirren always said...
I have to work on my Red Skelton impression. I have an amazing, Rosemary, mwah, mwah, mwah. I have an amazing Red Skelton friend. His name is Lynn Roberts. He does a Red Skelton impression. He's incredible. We got to bring him on the show.
We all have a Red Skelton friend.
But he's a real Red Skelton friend.
All right.
So I break my goals, and we're not going to like go through all these, but I break my goals into health, personal, and then all of my different businesses. Dan Beckman Photography, which is not my business, but it's something that we share. Spring Theater, which is my dear heart letters from home. First in Flight Entertainment, and Riley. One of those things you guys can help us with on Riley, which is to have at least 75 live viewers every single week. And we're getting there. We're getting there.
And speaking of, by the way, guys, we've averaged, thanks to you guys, we started this show 23 episodes ago, so 23 weeks ago. Since that time, we've grown our viewership. And what the best part to me is that we see some of the same people who are there every week. And also, when the invite to today's episode went out, and it said 6 p.m. Eastern time.
A bunch of people messaged us and they were like, wait, why are you starting early? And we weren't.
Which is really cool because it just means that this has become a part of some of your guys' week, the way it's become a part of our week. And that really makes us really happy. So thanks for being here every week.
We genuinely want to make your Tuesday nights better. Mm-hmm. So we hope that you'll stick with us all year long because that's going to be awesome. Oh, it looks like, okay, so here are my goals. I'm going to just pop those up on the screen. We're not going to go over them. And then Dan, I think your slide is next. Here are Dan Beckman's goals.
Yep.
Dan, I think something's wrong with where are your goals?
Okay, so here's the thing. I burned myself out at the end of last year. I haven't yet decided on my resolutions or goals. I know it's the 5th.
Well, we're going to do it right here, right now, right here live on Riley.
And I want you guys to help me out. Here's the thing. I really like, the last 2 years of resolutions have been very good. 2 years ago, my resolution was to improve my environment, meaning keep a cleaner, neater place where when I am existing, there's just a lot. It's a feng shui thing, I guess. And it's really, really helpful. We stuck to that and it was a life changer.
And he did. Let me tell you something. If you had known Dan 3 years ago, you would have been like, wow, there's mice in his bedroom because
that was the thing in college. I had so many candy wrappers on my floor that at night I could hear the mice.
When my mom, there's affirmation in the other room. When my mom first met Dan, we were at a rehearsal and we forgot his tap shoes and she was coming down to rehearsal. And I was like, hey mom, could you go grab Dan's tap shoes out of his bedroom? Well, she was like, wow, I had to dig for those. And now if she had to grab tap shoes, we would know exactly where they are. So good job on that.
And it's not just about being clean. It was about having a neat space to really think and exist where things just kind of flow easily. There's not a lot of visual distraction and things like that. And,
I agree.
And mental distraction.
And then last year, what was your resolution?
Last year, I wanted to have spend my time more productively. It was basically something like, 6 days a week, I want to be spending outside of whatever I'm doing, or it was 7 days a week. I don't remember. But basically, I set up some formula. Like I want to be able to be doing 5 hours of productive work every single day, at least.
I love that.
Which is challenging because I'm not used to being self-employed. And being self-employed, it's kind of, you got to be a little bit more disciplinary on yourself. And last year we had, and we'll talk about this later, one of the most prolific years of our lives. I think we both agree.
Yeah, we did.
But this year, I don't know what I want to do yet. So we need you to help us make a plan. And this is what we need. We're going to make a resolution, which is going to be something that's a little bit more personal, a little bit more meaningful, a little bit more important. But we're also going to set 5 goals for me.
5 goals.
So we need you guys. And these are 5 goals. Excuse me, whiskey burps. 5 goals that we are going to complete, that I am going to complete. Ian Benjamin, who's staying in our house in North Carolina right now because they've just moved from New York to Charlotte. He and his wife, Eva, or Eva and her husband, Ian.
Whichever you want to say.
Are moving into Charlotte from New York, and we welcome them. They're staying at our house. And look, the house is spotless. and
we can't wait to see you guys. Also, you know, you didn't mention the giant chicken wings and pizza costumes that were in the extra bedroom, but thanks for just letting that room
because
go.
we told you about them before you got there.
Well, while you guys are thinking of things that Dan can do,
but I didn't tell him what they need to do yet. We need you to choose. We need you to give me 5. We need you to put in ideas of goals you want me to hit this year. And at the end of this episode, at the end of this section, I'm going to choose 3 of those goals to meet. Erin's going to choose one, and we're going to bring Josh back to choose one. And these are goals. Actually, let's keep a little.
We'll keep a little tally. While you're thinking about these goals for Dan, we're going to show you a little video of what we did last year from our 2020. And also, I want to know also what your resolutions are and what your goals are, because even if you guys didn't even if you guys didn't make your resolutions, or even if you guys didn't set resolutions, maybe this is your time to set the resolutions for yourself. And that might be inspiring to Dan.
Yep.
So we want to know all about all of that.
So, by the way, whenever you, Susan Rapier wants to have a game night with you guys when we get back. Ian and Eva.
So we.
But whatever you decide, if you want the goal to be something inspiring and life-changing, if you know something about me, big fan of feedback that you think I could work on, that would be a helpful thing for my lifestyle, or if you just want to mess with me, we are going to have Erinn and Josh choosing one. And I can almost guarantee you that Josh is going to choose one that's going to really
I might pick a
run me through the ringer.
One, though.
So
and Dan, you need to pick one, and you can pick as limitless goals. As you know, I chose about 40 goals for myself.
I'm going to pick 3 of these of your guys's, and they're going to pick one each. So just start them throwing at you. We're going to show you what we've been up to in the meantime in 2020, because Erinn put this lovely little video together that kind of puts our year in summary.
And if you're in it, go ahead and comment that you were there, because even though we haven't been able to breathe on most of you, we have had a lot of you in our lives the last year. So thanks for that.
And enjoy this video of what we've been up to.
tell you, 2020 was a good year for us. I know it was not a good year for everyone, but 2020 was a good year for us.
Oh, look at this last suggestion. Guys, we had a lot of great suggestions on there.
I'm not going to cry. I haven't cried all year. Haven't cried all year. Look at these dry ducks.
Also, spoilers, I'm probably not going to marry her next year because we want to make sure that we
You
can
mean
have a
this
party.
year?
Yes.
Yeah. Or
No, next year. Or any year. We've already broken it off. Okay, guys, we had some nice suggestions. We'll let a couple, if you have any more ideas for goals or suggestions for the year, we'll let them trickle in
And
now.
if you're just tuning in, just so you're aware of what
You're
we're
late!
doing, you are late, but we are making a plan for Dan because I have one resolution and about 45 goals. Dan has none, but by the end of this episode, he is going to have his goals for this year, and it's going to be amazing. And Josh is here to help us figure it all out.
So this is what we've got so far. If you have any more, let them trickle in now. Aaron will field comments. My mom says drink 8 glasses of water. Actually, I'm not even going to say who said them because we'll say it once we get it. 8 glasses of water a day. Drink it. Never go to bed angry.
Love that.
Love that. Doesn't really happen already, so I'm not going to add it to the goal.
I agree. That's not a goal.
This is not what we do anyway.
We never go to bed angry. We've never, ever gone to bed. I've only been mad at him twice.
Yeah, and I deserved it.
I don't know.
I believe it.
Increase Dan Beckman photography catalog by 25%. Stretch every day. Okay. Susan Rapier's goal for herself is that's Anna.
Hello.
New last name.
Oh, hello.
Koski.
Yeah.
Okay.
This inside joke just went so far over my head.
It wasn't even an inside joke. It was just a friend. Susan says simplify. I love that. That's something I've kind of been striving towards for a few years now.
My best friend, Madeline Decker in Richmond, Virginia, has been working on simplifying for years, and that's always been her consistent goal. It's a good one. I like it.
Anna says make a new spring theater movie, which terrifies the hell out of me, but it's there. Duets in a major venue, our show Duet in a major venue. Be more gentle with myself when working on projects. That's probably one I'm going to pick up.
That is really, really nice because Dan works really hard and is the hardest on himself I've ever seen. Like, we could have an amazing day and we get home and I'm like, wow, that was the most amazing day ever. And Dan's like, I should have done better. I'm going to go punish myself with 40 lashings.
And
it's
I
not
do.
Really like that.
Mea culpa, mea culpa, mea maxima culpa.
But anyway.
Lindsay Gator getting a little bit PG-13 talking about my legs and arms and waist. I get it,
I
but
see,
just chill.
I see.
Oh,
Josh
play a
Mathiowetz. Josh Mathiowetz just
there we go.
weighed in.
Another music video. That's a great one.
Wow. There's somebody with your same name on here, Josh.
Play a character in Les Miserables.
In a music video.
Write a play. Keep humor and personality from Myra, not a resolution, just to keep it. I appreciate that.
That was so sweet. And I
Super,
totally
super sweet.
agree with you.
I'm not
going to
do it. I'm going to come very staunch. Not that I couldn't be staunch and humorous.
Humorous as a bone.
Ian says, do 50 consecutive push-ups.
Ian,
Ooh.
I appreciate that. That's insane.
Be true to yourself, says Carrie Schweikart. Another trip with your mom, says my mom. And make it through St. Louis, says Myra Miller. Stretch every day, Lindsay Gator. And Josh says, make a new music video.
Also, Anna, we'll get you in on a spring theater
please
project.
Do.
One
There's
way or the
no
other.
reason to be afraid.
Because we love you, even though I don't know you. I know I love you because they love you.
Josh is one of the biggest actors we've ever had in one of those videos.
Welcome back to our show.
Yep.
Script still memorized.
Okay, guys, I'll let you guys choose first because you can have the run of the gambit
Do
there.
I have to choose these or can I choose my own?
I guess you can choose your own.
So this is interesting. Are you going to have a resolution and then 3?
I'll do with the resolution. The resolution's a little bit more personal and like spiritual for me. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
Want to make sure I ruminate on that and make sure it's the right thing for 2021. But these goals, we have 5 of them.
Well, Josh, do you have a favorite of all of the things that these?
Can you
people
read
have?
anything on that page?
Guys, I mean, seriously, look at this. You know, there were a lot of good ones. Dan, I've always thought that you were a very good photographer, truly. And you've taken quite a few pictures of myself on different trips that we've done over the years. So I'm going to definitely say increase Dan Beckman photography by 25%.
All right, cool.
Including having more pictures of me on there.
Great.
Yay!
Well, let's
More
take some
pictures
trips.
of Josh.
There were some awesome trips from our Vegas. We didn't actually put your favorite one, up in that list. But we have a great picture of Tom and Josh and our friend Tom and myself on a Nevada highway under the stars. That's true. Pretty great. I don't think
At Area 51.
At Area 51.
I mean,
right,
cool is
right
that?
near a moose corpse.
Ooh, moose corpses are my favorite corpses.
Okay, so increase the DBP catalog by 25%. That's
I love that.
huge because there's a lot of photos in there. But hey, let's do it.
But also, you know what? I would say that last year you took less pictures. You took a ton of pictures that were client pictures.
Yep.
Dan probably raised the bar, like maybe quadrupled the bar on portraits and headshots and things like that. But as far as actual, like, I love this photograph because I'm Dan Beckman. I would say last year, because of the travel restrictions, you probably took the least amount of pictures you've taken in your photography career, would you say?
Yep.
So that's a great one. I love
not
that.
client pictures aside.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I just said while you were thinking about something else.
Great. I wasn't listening because I've grown immune.
You've grown immune to what, darling?
Nothing, sweets.
Okay, so now I get to pick a goal for Dan. This is this is kind of amazing right now because, you know, I'm going to choose a goal that was suggested, not one that I have one in mind, but I think
you can tell me later and I'll take that one on. It's a bonus goal.
Wait. I am going to say be kinder to yourself.
Okay.
When you're working on projects, because I genuinely think that you do the best work of anyone I've ever worked with by far. And I know I'm biased, but guys, you've seen his work and it's great. I'm biased. I know that, but you're very hard on yourself. And I think you just need to be a little bit kinder to yourself. And so I love that goal and we're going to do it. And I love it so much.
Great. I had that one that I was going to choose too, because I think it's a very good one and kind of challenging to attain for me.
Yep. Anna Goodman says, find new things and perspectives to love where you are for your photography. And I love that.
I love that too. And the three I'm going to choose for mine are, I'm going to choose Ian's 50 consecutive push-ups.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. You're going to be so strong. I won't even be able to touch
my
your
upper body strength
arms.
is absolutely wretched. When I'm in good shape, I'm usually hitting about the 30 mark before I put her out, and I am not in good shape. So
this guy was Gaston 15 years ago.
But he was not Gaston. He was Gaston in a suit.
No, they didn't give me a suit.
No, they didn't.
That was the painful, teenager, insecure teenager.
Wow, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose that one. Thank you, Ian. I'm going to choose Josh Mathiowetz's of Make a New Music Video.
We got a new Riley project.
I am so excited about that. We did the Red River Valley last year in honor of Myron Miller, which is awesome. And I am so excited. And we did Lemonade.
Lemonade was awesome.
So much fun. Oh, and we also did When You're Smiling, which was kind of a music video.
True.
It was more of a here's all the girls.
I'm going to make this a high production music video. We're going to do this right. And then
yay!
Call me an absolute lunatic.
An absolute lunatic.
But the other one I'm going to choose is a suggestion by Anna to make a new spring theater movie.
This backfired on her.
And you want to help? Well, Erin's catatonic. So
Listen. I'm so excited about all of this. Okay, goal setting is my favorite thing. I love it. Do you have a resolution as well? And Josh, also, you already said what your resolution was.
I want to be a good dad.
Be a good dad.
And I honestly think that you are born to be a dad. I really do. I think that you're going to be
born to be a dad.
If that baby, decides to pack up and run away into Detroit, like it pops out and is like, I'm going. Can I be your son?
But you always could be, just as long as you're, not a Packer fan. That's
Also,
the one rule I have for my kid.
I am putting this out to Josh.
Yeah.
And I'm putting this out to any of you with a child. We would love to babysit anytime for free. We love babies, but we're not probably going to have one. So we would love to take care of your kids.
Well, the house next door is open. You guys can buy it.
Well, if anybody wants to buy us the house across from Josh's, we are open to donations of probably, I'm guessing, $250,000, $350,000, so we can pay in cash and not owe the bank anything. And we'll be here. In the meantime, guys, thanks for the amazing goals. I'm looking forward to putting these in the log and getting them done this year.
Did you say what your one resolution was?
I keep repeating myself and saying it's something I have to sort of
I thought
ruminate
you were
on.
going to ruminate like during
very
the
quickly
episode.
while I talk about a million other things? Yes, I will.
Well, guys, I hope that no matter what you're doing out there, I hope that our goals and Dan's goals today that you've helped him choose, thank you guys so much, have inspired you to make new goals and resolutions for yourself. Because you know what? Yeah, last year was a bad year. And some of you are already like, oh, this year's already a worse year. But you know what? I promise you it's all up here.
Yep.
And last year was one of the best years of my life. I am not saying it was the best year of the world. I'm not saying that I agree and love everything that happened, but it was one of the best years of my life, and it was 2020. And that's all because of what happens up here. You can have the same thing. I promise you. I promise you.
You are dealt cards, as in poker or any game. It's what you do with those cards and how you choose to adapt to that hand that really sets the difference between doing all right and doing spectacularly. And you can overcome anything. I know that it's hard. I know it's hard.
And we put this out there last year, but if you ever need a shoulder to talk to, hello, everybody. Or cry on, but I'm not crying yet this year. We really are here. You can message us anytime.
And I'm sure Josh was, I was going to say,
me too.
Really?
Josh is one of the best people I've ever known. That's why we're here in his basement.
Let me tell you something, guys. There are good people out there. And I think that there's good in every single person. I think there's genuinely good in every single person on this planet. And so look for it, find that before you're so quick to judge on the others.
Guys, take control of your deck of cards.
And
spread
your
some
2021,
love.
It's here, guys.
Spread some positivity. Have some fun. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Josh, any little short slogans you want to spit at them?
Keep watching every week.
Hey, I like that.
Josh is going to be our official unpaid manager.
Unpaid being the key word.
Unpaid part.
Well, see you next week.